The most important finding, probably for most readers, is that the voters so far, as of the 19th, support the school levy with 45% versus 44% who are against it, leaving 11% undecided. So between now and Election Day, a lot can happen. So we pollsters say this race is too close to call. What we saw in 2008 and in other school levies we polled on is that the African American community tends to support school levies at a very high rate. And once again, we see that. So one of the strongest constituencies for the levy is the African American community. And it's an interesting thing because what one might say is that there's a large number of African American students in the Columbus schools, and one might argue that those are the students whom the schools are failing, along with other students. So we have the African American community supporting the schools despite the fact that the schools have been failing their children. And the question might be, why is that the case? And the answer might be because they believe that the plans for the schools this time will make a significant difference. But it might also be because African Americans believe, like everyone else, that the schools are the way out of a low economic circumstance. So for many African American families, just like everyone else, the schools are the answer, and the Columbus City schools are, for many folks, the only school system they have. So it's pretty clear in this town the mayor has rock star approval ratings relative to the school board, relative to the new or old superintendent. The vast majority approve of Mayor Coleman, but even more importantly, half the voters in this poll approve of him strongly. And it seems clear from the data that if this levy passes, it will be to a large extent his doing.